All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay.
Okay, and all right?
Okay, and all right.
Stuff and Things. It's my favorite.
Stuff and things?
Oh my gosh, Stuff and Things?
Stuffing things?
I say stuff and things at school, but now I'll never say that again.
Here we go. Hey, what's up, Couch Potatoes? We got a kind of a off-the-cuff one here because we didn't talk about this beforehand. I have a feeling she knows my answer, but I don't know her answer. We had originally planned to do just, kind of as like a post-credits icebreaker, really, for her. Originally was going to be just start talking about our favorite movie. We said just keep with the Fright Fest theme. What's your favorite scary movie? We thought that'd be a great topic to talk about here. So, do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first? What's your favorite scary movie?
You can go first.
I think mine is, I've got a video about this already on the channel here. Mine is The Thing by John Carpenter. John Carpenter's The Thing, 1982. And I think because it's
I
just...
did know that, by the way.
You did know that?
I just didn't know I knew that.
You didn't think that I would pick it? Okay. With that one, I think it's got so much stuff that I love about the genre. It's got the dread. It's got the stuff where you just want to cover your eyes. It's got the big scary monster. But I think it was the one that really just set the tone for what paranoia, like don't trust anybody, could kind of be like. Because in that, anyone could be the monster. And you know what? And it's got one of those endings that's so like ambiguous that people are still debating it today about, who was actually the thing. Did they kill the thing? That stuff is always a fun conversation. So besides saying that it made you cold, because you've seen this twice now. I've made you watch it twice since we've been together. Besides, saying that it made you cold, what did you think about the thing? Did you like it? Were you a fan?
I did. I did enjoy the movie. I got a lot more out of it the second time. Mm-hmm. I was really just there for Kurt Russell the first time.
And his beard? Always there for Kurt Russell's beard?
Yeah. So I got a lot more out of the storyline the second time. And yeah, I enjoyed it. It was good. Not what I don't know, when I think of horror, it's not one I would think of. But yeah, it qualifies.
Fucking for real. I'm gonna fire this dog into the fucking sun. Oh no, I'll wait. Sorry, we were briefly interrupted by my dog decided to just take a big old drink out of the water dish. Apparently he wanted to say All Dogs Go to Heaven is his favorite scary movie.
That's pretty
I'm
scary.
not really sure. But you don't think of The Thing as a horror movie, but oh my God, the makeup effects in that movie are terrifying.
No, they're it's got all the elements. But I don't know. It's not one that haunted me.
Really?
When I'm thinking
maybe I didn't see it young enough. I saw it when I was really young, and yeah, it gave me nightmares.
Yeah, and I could see that too.
Same way as Here's Johnny scene gave me nightmares as a kid. I watched these movies way too young and wondered why are you the way that you are? This is why. So I have no idea what her pick's going to be, guys. I've been thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it. I know some of her favorite movies, and none of them are horror. Seriously, guys, my dog is completely ruining my life tonight. This is why it's hard to do this in the living room. It really, really is. Hey!
He loves me. It's not my fault.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Okay, so I'm going to do, I told you I was going to do this like the lists we watch, where we talk about 100 great movies, and then I'm going to pick one that's just going to make you mad.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So my childhood, very different than your childhood.
Right.
We didn't do scary movies growing up. One time, I got to go to Blockbuster and I rented Secret of Nim. That was terrifying and totally ruined me for Blockbuster
Secret
for several.
of Nim's pretty messed up.
It's messed up. And then otherwise I would have caught like Freddy Jason movies on TBS, so it's a total edit. I was watching them in the summer with a sliding glass door that opened to a cornfield, which was its own unique, scary element.
You should have watched Children of the Corn. It really would have gave you some.
It had just been the TBS edit.
That probably would have been hilarious to you, honestly.
Yeah. I do like the psychological thrillers, like Stir of Echoes, What Lies Beneath. Those are good. I'm not like such a yutz that I'm going to miss out on blockbusters, like Sixth Sense, or the others.
I like Synth too. Synth is a great musical choice.
It has its elements.
Especially in horror.
And then I was just thinking, like, well, if I'm going to do horror, I should do like the ones that scared me the most. So scared me the most before I met you, The Ring.
Oh yeah.
That and I my roommate and her boyfriend got home before me, so he went up in the attic.
Dude, everyone was pranking each other after that movie, like calling each other.
Horrible.
We're old enough, guys, that we're still answering machines. We were leaving messages on the answering machines. 7 days. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that movie,
up.
Yeah, great stuff. Great stuff.
So that one, and then after I met you is Mr. Moonbeam.
Gerald's Game.
Yes.
Gerald's Game.
Yeah, that haunted me. I'm for a good 6 years until you move the bookshelves away from the door. that haunted me. So I would still wake up at night and be like, oh my God, is he out there? So, but no, and then I was thinking like just movies I plain enjoyed. And I like a lot of the black comedy. I almost went with Happy Death Day because I still think about that movie.
Wow.
I think there's scary elements. I think there's comedic elements. And I think that it's a really good movie.
So you liked Evil Dead, right? I mean, it started all that.
It's okay.
You guys going to see me get divorced live on air here.
Also, A Cabin in the Woods came into mind. Zombieland came to mind. So I'm going to a lot of these campy.
So you like horror comedy?
Comedy, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like I enjoyed all the elements and they're really good movies, but I was like, okay, but if I'm looking at the movie that does this the best and like classic, it's Scream. Scream is my top movie.
All right.
And it's got the kind of meta, and it's still very scary, and yeah, and it's a great movie.
Yeah, Wes Craven's great. So it's all about Skeet Ulrich for you, right? Were you a Skeet girl,
yeah.
or were you a Matthew Lillard girl?
I was a Skeet girl.
Skeet girl. She was a Skeet girl, guys. You guys got to isolate that. There's gonna be gifs about this everywhere. I'm a Skeet girl. It's gonna be great.
Man, that could go not good ways. That could go not good ways.
Most likely.
Yeah,
no. I remember horror was in a bad place in the mid '90s, and you had to have Wes Craven, the guy who created Freddy freaking Krueger, come out and show this is how you guys do it. And I'm going to do it in the fact where I'm going to just poke fun at everything about this genre. It's going to end up being great. And it's going to spawn another franchise.
And you're going to love it. You're going to love poking fun at it. You're going to love it happen to them. And you're going to love being scared by it.
I think what I loved the most about Scream at first is it surprised me because, hey, Drew Barrymore, she's on the front of all the posters. Everything is a Drew Barrymore movie. I've loved her since E.T., right?
She's got to be the last girl.
And she's in the prologue. And that's really it. And I say, okay, well, this isn't messing around. That's something they've struggled with Scream movies and the franchise going forward. They always feel like they got to try to top that, and they never have. And it's hard to beat the original, But it's just such genius writing. Wes Craven and Kevin Williamson doing that as a pair, just so good. It's tried to be emulated so many times, but I gotta say, Neve Campbell. Neve Campbell is the Scream queen of my generation.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like that's what's missing with the Scream sequels is they haven't replaced Neve Campbell yet. They still kind of have to try to bring her back every time, and she's got a smaller role. But it's just like she's the Jamie Lee Curtis of my generation, And I don't feel like there's no other franchises out there that kind of got that new last girl yet. Kind of like how Sylvester Stallone's still putting out expendable movies because no action stars will step up and take that mantle. I guess you say The Rock kind of has.
The Rock could be that man.
But it's just I don't think we found that new generation Scream queen as of yet. So Neve Campbell. So yeah, it's a great pick. It's a great pick. I love Scream.
No, I really went through it and I was like, I'm going to pick Happy Death Day and he's going to lose his mind.
That was fun. I had a good time.
No, but it's not what I would think of as scary movie. It's good. It's fun. It's dark comedy.
All right. Well, now I feel like we should have talked about this before, so I could go through my big long list of movies I wasn't going to pick before the movie that I did pick. I think you think about just movies that just scared you. I mean, did Scream actually scare you? I mean, were you like having trouble sleeping after you saw it? Or you just like how smart it was?
I liked how smart it was. It was like it had good jump scares. I got the startle. I probably, I'm a sissy, so I'm probably turning off lights in reverse order that night.
But okay, so the age you were the age of those characters when that movie came out, and that was perfect timing for us. So, were you scared of do a background check on any boys you were going to date at that time? Because she did date people before me. I've accepted this. It hasn't been easy, but I have accepted that it did happen. Did you ever have to be like, well, maybe my boyfriend's a serial killer?
No.
No. You just got that thing where you just know?
I don't date you until I know.
That's funny, guys, because when we were dating, I was like, hey, I got a surprise. We're going to go drive out here to the woods. I was taking her to the drive-in, but I didn't tell her what it was. I'm getting a cooler, and I'm packing up a cooler, because you could take a food in there. And I'm like, wow, so you're putting a cooler, not telling her what's in there, and you're driving her out to the woods. Are you going to harvest some organs? I realized how it looked after the fact. But hey,
I did ask. I'm like, so am I going to come back with both my kidneys? Or...
That's good stuff. I think about the movies that scared the hell out of me when I was a kid. I mean, I saw The Exorcist when I was 6, so that kind of set the bar for everything. But, we grew up in the generation. I was not watching the TBS versions of, Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, Halloween's. I was all about that stuff. So,
But you had the older brother too.
yeah, I had a brother that was 6 years older, so I had access to some of these things.
Where
and
my mom won't watch past Harry Potter 3 today because she's still too
scared
scared.
of Dementor.
Yeah.
The Dementor's gonna be scary.
Dementors are scary, but I'm
I think that's,
got enough chocolate in the house. I'll make it.
Yeah, but I think that's why slasher movies just never really scared me, because I said I did watch those a lot when I was younger, and we just thought Freddy was cool. You know?
Watching the TBS edits, it was funny.
Yeah.
It was
Freddy
funny.
just became more and more humorous.
You got some jump scares, but it was funny.
But I gotta say, probably The Shining was the first movie that actually like scared the piss out of me, like even more so than The Exorcist, because the idea, I saw that way too young, guys. The idea of your dad going insane and coming after you and your mom with an axe. Yeah, that's scary shit. That's scary shit. And Jack Nicholson's very scary looking. Very scary.
He can act. He can sell it.
He's pretty good at it.
He
So
should, make it a job or something.
We could probably just talk about just horror movies here, like for a long time. And I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you because when we were dating, it was like I think she'd seen like Blair Witch and Scream, and I know what you did last summer, and that was about it.
No, because I did like the psych thrillers, like Stir of Echoes and What Lies Beneath. Those are phenomenal movies.
What's your favorite M. Night movie? Because she has the unpopular opinion that she likes most of his movies.
I do.
She even liked The Village, which I don't understand.
I did. I can't think of one off the top of my head that I don't like. I like it.
Lady in the Water was pretty bad.
It was not.
It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad.
It was not how it was billed. How it was billed is not what. That's a whole different video.
I feel like he's had a nice comeback. He's had a pretty nice comeback. I liked Glass. I liked.
Unbreakable.
Unbreakable. Then the Split. I like Split. But I love James McAvoy, and he's just amazing. But,
what's the one we watched? It was kind of the found footage with the kids going to the grandparents. That was.
That was an M. Night. I can't remember what that was called. Yeah, we were talking about found footage the other day. I forgot all about that one.
I was actually thinking about that because we're like. I know sometimes you're hesitant about found footage, and sometimes you're hesitant about M. Night, but I thought it was fine.
I think that's just because I was rooting for M. Night, because obviously I was like, that guy is a brilliant filmmaker.
Oh, he's so good.
Stop with the twists. Just make a regular movie, man, and they're good. If you would just make a good movie, to feel like you got to always try to top Sixth Sense. That was what I was thinking. So I think I was just rooting for him. I have, and I think he's got that. Not Cabin in the Woods, Knock at the Cabin or something like that. It's got Dave Bautista. I know he did that one, and I haven't watched that yet. We actually didn't put that on our list this year.
I remember watching the previews though. Yeah.
So hey, cool. Like I said, we could talk about this stuff forever. Favorite Halloween movie?
I don't.
You've only seen the first one, right?
I was gonna say I don't know that I.
And I want to say it was last year.
I could distinguish them. No, because Sam did one, right? Sam Winchester.
He did Friday the 13th, but I think you did watch the Rob Zombie Halloween. The Rob Zombie one.
I'm not familiar enough to even distinguish them.
See, guys, we've been dating for a month, and I took her to see The Mist by Stephen King's The Mist.
That was, yeah.
And it was a whole new level of just this genre she really never ever would watch, and now she says, hey, I'll watch scary movies in October. That is what bore this tradition that we now have of all scary movies in October. So, guys, like Ghostface says, what's your favorite scary movie? Why don't you drop down below? And it's even better if it's actually Scream. That works out. So drop in the comments, guys, and let us know. And we will talk to you probably next week after we watch some more of these scary movies we've got here. So what do we got next? What movie's next? We got
Host.
The Host. Got The Host.
Dear.
You have the list on hand?
I do.
We watched most of the ones with my kid. We watched It Part 1 and 2. We watched Final Destination last night.
All right, I kind of want to watch that whole franchise, though, because I heard it goes to a good place.
We'll see.
Much like
What do we got after The Host?
Sick.
One on Peacock.
Vanishing. I thought this one was next. I
don't know. We're so ahead of schedule. I think I'm gonna say, hey, we should watch that No One Gets Out Alive movie, because Stephen King was actually tweeting about it, and it sounds really damn good. So.
No One Gets Out Alive.
Yeah, it's that one where the trailer gave you a panic attack. Yeah.
Oh boy.
All right, guys, drop in the comments, and we will talk to you there.